So these are the materials that we need to have to make our bow bag. So let's start our project by making a slip knot, and then we are just going to make chains into it. So my chains are up to 12.5 inches long. You can make more or less according to your preference. Now we are just going to yarn over once, and we are looking for the third chain from the hook, and we are just going to make a double crochet into it. So we are just going to pull through 2 and again pull through 2, and similarly we are just going to make double crochets across the chains until we reach till the end. So this is how your first row will look. Now we are going to proceed for our row 2. So we are just going to chain 2 and turn our work, and into the same stitch we are going to put 1 double crochet. From here you have to just put 1 double crochet into each stitch until you reach the end. So this is my last stitch that I'm showing you. So I'm just going to put 1 double crochet into it. Now to start with our new row, we are just going to chain 2, and we are going to turn our work, and we are going to repeat exactly what we did in row 2. So just go on repeating this process until you reach to the desired length that you like, and this will be the height of the bow that we are going to flip. I'm just going to show you how it will look. So this is our last row. So we are just going to chain 1 and cut the yarn for the sewing process. Now we are just going to fasten off and make it tight. So I'm just going to show you how much length I have made. It's about 15 inches long. You can make it more or less according to you. It's completely customizable. And so here I'm showing you how I'm going to sew it all. So just take your parts together and just do your basic sewing process, and just flip your work inside out, make the right side upside, and now I'm quickly showing you where I'm going to make our bow. So that looks like a bow bag, and the first part of the bow bag is complete. Now we are going to work to the middle part of the bow. So we are going to make a slip knot, and then we are going to start chaining. So we'll chain up to 6, and now we are going to make single crochets into each chain. And lastly, chain 1 and turn your work, and again start making single crochets into each stitches for row 2 as well. Again we are going to chain 1, and now again we are going to make single crochets into each stitch. Just repeat this process exactly how I'm doing. Please don't confuse yourself while making it. Just want to clear that every time we are flipping our work to start with our new row, we are working on the 5 stitches only. So in total we made 4 rounds of single crochets. Now for the 5th round we are going to start with chaining 2, and now we are going to make double crochets into each stitches. So we are going to make a total of 10 rounds of double crochet, including this one. So every time you start with a new row for the double crochet part, you have to chain 2, and then you have to insert 1 double crochet into the same stitch, and then continue it all. And then we are going to move forward for the next row with another pattern. After making double crochets, we are going to chain 1 and we are going to turn our work and we are going to make single crochets into each stitch. So this will be the first round of single crochet after making your double crochets. So to start with our new row, again we are going to chain 2 and we are going to make double crochets into the stitches. We are going to make 2 double crochets and after that we are going to chain 1 and also you have to skip a stitch and then again we are going to make 2 double crochets in the following stitches. So after the double crochet part we are going to chain 1 and we are going to turn our work and just start making single crochets into each stitch for this round. Here I'm just checking it out whether my button is going in or not, because we are going to sew it on the other side. So to end up this row we are going to chain 1 and cut the yarn. So we are done with the bow part of the bag. So we have to attach this button on this side. Just look it carefully where you have to get it done and just use your sewing skills and you have to sew it on. And this is how you are going to pack it up. Now we'll start working for the straps part. So here I'm just going to attach the yarn to the bag and I'm just going to chain 1 and we are going to make single crochets from here. Make sure you have single crochets that's equal on both the sides from where you want your straps to be. I made a total of 8 single crochets. Now for the second row, for the straps, we are going to chain 1 and turn our work and we are going to make another round of single crochets. So here we will be having a total of 7 single crochets and then we'll work for the third row, and for the third row we are going to chain 2 and we are going to make double crochets into each stitch including the very first stitch. So just continue making double crochets until you like the length of the straps across your shoulders, and after that we are going to make single crochets to secure it. So from here just continue making double crochets until the length you like. And this is the length that I like to have. So we are going to secure it now. So we are going to chain 1 and make single crochets for this row, and now comes the attaching part. So we'll chain 1 and make another round of single crochet just to make it more secure. And lastly chaining 1. So just to make it more secure and more sturdier, we are going to make 3 rounds of single crochets this time. Lastly, we are just keeping a length to just use our sewing skills. Now we'll be checking that is it the right side that we are going to attach? So just check it nicely and then use your sewing skills and just sew it properly. And so this is the look of the bag. So we need some lace and ribbon and some fabric, also some kind of foam, so that we can use in our bag so that it will be more sturdier. You have to sew this foam and fabric together, and lastly we are going to attach it to our bow bag again with sewing. So firstly we are going to put the lace with the sewing process, and then we are going to put the foam inside our bag. So this is how your lace will look after you are done with your sewing. And now we are going to attach the foam inside it again by sewing, and then we will make the bow by the bow strap or whatever you want to call it. We are just going to wrap it and button it up, and it's done. So we need some of the ribbon, and we are going to tie a bow out of it just like that. Make some adjustment to make it cuter and cut the excess part. So for the finishing touch we will attach this bow, and again you have to sew it. So lastly your bow bag is complete. So here is the final look of your bow bag.